So we're going to first talk about the Call of Duty Black Ops 4. There's been a lot of ups and downs about the new Black Ops. Obviously, when they revealed when they were revealing it, they said there was no more wall sliding or double jumping boost thing. I don't know. I've never played the recent Black Ops, so I'm not familiar with with all that. But anyway, there was a lot of yays and boos in the crowd. You can obviously tell. But the one of the biggest things that really kind of shocked everyone was that there's no campaign. So that's a bit disappointing. Black Ops seems to have the most interesting stories when it comes to campaign. So for them to remove that is quite sad, honestly, and to obviously have a new game mode, which is kind of like Fortnite, pretty much. The whole battle royale, because it's literally the bang wagon right now. The whole battle royale. So everyone's hopping in, everyone's joining in. Well, what can I say? It's a business thing, because everyone's doing it. It's what's happening now. So let's obviously join in. I've got no hate for it. I just simply won't be playing it because it's just not my type of game. For those who do watch my Call of Duty series, where I play through every Call of Duty game on its hardest setting, obviously this won't be part of the list because there's no campaign. If they do end up putting a campaign in, much later, which I don't think they will, but hey, who knows? Then yeah, I'll play it. So that's pretty much in a nutshell. A bit disappointed that they've removed the campaign. But hey, who knows? It sounds like it'll still be a really good game. It sounds like it'll be a fun game. Black Ops, going battle royale, Fortnite style, whatever you want to call it. So who knows, But for me, it's just not my type of game. But best of luck, and hopefully they're not gonna, but which they will, but overload it with micro transactions and in-game currency and all that blah 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 blah. Well, let's just hope that doesn't ruin the game, but we'll see. It's just interesting how Fortnite. Well, actually, no. Let's go back further. PUBG. Was a price game. You had to buy that game. Then Fortnite was free, with in-game, microtransactions or whatever you want to call it to buy stuff. And now here comes Black Ops, which is pretty much AAA games, but no campaign and Fortnite style. So it's going to be interesting. So now we'll move on to Battlefield 5. They revealed their trailer, and pretty much it's a half and half of, like and dislike. It's pretty insane. So I've watched the trailer, and I'm going to be honest, I'm sure there's a lot of people that are just like me that have seen countless of game trailers and just know straight away what's real, what's fake. Obviously, this is a cinematic trailer that's made to look nice and look and feel awesome and look good and and give you that that oomph, and that's But when you actually play the game, it's nothing close to that. But we've all seen trailers like this before, honestly. So it's no shocker. Okay, so let's get that out of the way. Okay, so when I finished watching this trailer, the thing that came to my mind was it felt like 64 players because I think it's 64 players in a Battlefield map you can have. I think it's up to 64, 63, I'm not sure. But it felt like 64 players, just complete chaos. You know, you've got, as you can see on the screen right now, you've got people shooting left and right and moving left and right. You've got planes moving all over the place, crashing into the ground. You've got tanks running through buildings and blasting people. And you've got people like right here. This guy's like, shh. And then she comes up. You got people responding. I still can't say that word properly. So, to me, that trailer felt like a cinematic feel of 64 players playing the game. You know, it's just absolute chaos everywhere. So that's what the trailer felt to me. You know, so I guess we really need to tackle the one of the big issues that people are having. Two of the big ones is that this is not historically correct, and of course there's a female. So this isn't historically correct. Okay, were you living back in the day during the war? Nah, I'm not going to make that argument, but to me it feels like let's be honest, how many war games have been out there, you know? How many war games have been made? And when Call of Duty did the World War II, literally, the latest World War II game, which I haven't played yet because, I still haven't, I got to get to that point, but it sounds like it was a bit of a flop, which is disappointing. But yeah, to me, it feels like they're just trying with new ideas, and just making it more interesting and creative, Because let's be honest, if it was just another Battlefield war game, then people are going to be like, well, this is just another Battlefield war game. It's a reskin of Battlefield 1 or past Battlefield games. Don't lie to yourself. You will say that. A lot of people do. When it comes to new games, there's been new games that come out and they go, this is literally a reskin of its previous game. So yeah, they're trying out new ideas. They're and they're and so yeah, they're breaking it. They're not going in for the whole historic sort of feel. It's still a World War II, but they're changing a lot of things up, just to make it more interesting. To make it a little more different. But I feel like they're also joining the bandwagon of Battle Royale, Fortnite. So again, I don't blame them. It's a business standard. You gotta take these risks to make your games more interesting, and stuff. I get that if you're a real fan, and I understand this, if you're a real fan of these types of series, and then suddenly your favorite developers changes them or add more stuff to them that just doesn't really make sense. And well, yeah, but the thing is, they do this because they want new players to come in, and they want to keep the series alive and da-da-da. The list can go on. So it's understandable. I'm not upset about it. Yeah. But apparently a lot of people are. And you know what? You're probably going to give me crap about it too. I don't care. Give me crap about it. Alright, so the next point is, of course, there's a female in the trailer. You do realize that during World War II, there was a lot of females that that became heroes during World War II, that actually fought in wars and battles. Mostly movies, they seem to portray that it's always men You know, it's just men going out there and fight, which is, you know, kind of true. But there's a lot of stories. There's a lot of war stories where women actually, you know, fought battles and did, you know, some really serious stuff to survive. Honestly, I couldn't care less. I think it's awesome. Finally having a female, you know, to control in a game. I think, you know, again, they're just spicing it up. They're making it different, changing things up. You know, they got to do this to make it more interesting. I think this sort of thing just really comes down to one, you know, one good point. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready for this? Okay, this whole boil up, this whole left side, right side. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay. All right. So it all comes down to this. Okay. It's a video game. Who gives a crap? It's a video game. Oh my gosh. Video games. Oh, that's right. Video games are not. They're not that realistic. Oh, not realistic. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Come on. Come on. Have you forgotten what the video games are not real? You know, have video games. There's some video games that, you know, try to you know, be historically correct and you know, portray a story, you know, to its, you know, finest detail and but you know what? It's a video game. It's not real. It's a video game. They're using their imagination. They're going crazy. All right? It's a video game. Calm down. It's a video game. Okay? So now we need to talk about John Bain, aka Total Biscuit, who has previously passed away on the 24th, I think it is, the 24th of May. I think it's just an absolute sad loss, not only to his friends and family, but also to the gaming community, the YouTube community. I think he's just. I think it's just so sad that just a really cool dude it's just gone, you know. He was just, yeah, he's still young, you know, still young. Cancer's a bitch. So, Total Biscuit was, to me, just one of those cool dudes that, you know, just really stood his ground when it came to video games, you know. If they were good, he would point it out. If they were bad, he would definitely point them out, you know. I watched his WTF series. They were a blast, you know. And he was just one of those gaming critics, along with like Angry Joe from Angry Joe Show, that I always, you know, watch to get an opinion on certain games. Plus, he was just an interesting dude to listen to with his podcasts. So, yeah, it's sad. Community's lost an awesome guy, and you know what? His legacy is gonna keep going. You know, he's literally he's come in, he's stood his foot into the gaming community. He's shaken things up. And yes, now he's gone, but his footprint's still there, you know. And I've heard there's been a lot of nasty talk, you know. Nasty talk about the guy. Like, let's be honest. No one's perfect. No one is perfect. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect, okay? No one is perfect in this world, alright? We all make mistakes. We all have opinions that other people are going to disagree with, you know? But I honestly think there's some people out there that just really take it too far and to really disgrace the guy's name when he's dead. It's just, man, I'll be careful. You know, I'll be careful if I was you. If you're going around saying crap about a dead guy, karma's a bitch. I'll be careful if I was you. But nah, cut it out. There's just no need for that, you know? So yeah. All the best, all the wishes, all the love and care for John's family and friends. And yeah. And that is that. Thank you guys and girls so much for watching my first podcast. It's a little rough, but I think I can improve. Plus, you know, I feel like I'm going to get quite heated on with the whole Black Ops and Battlefield 5 situations. But hey, you know what? If you have your opinion, go ahead, comment it down. I want to read some comments of people's opinions, you know, on what they feel on the whole Black Ops situation with the no campaign, the fact that it's joined the Battle Royale bandwagon, and of course Battlefield 5's trailer, the fact that it's not hysterically correct and there's a woman in it. But, you know, overall, it's just a video game. But I like to hear what you guys and girls think. I'm Sue Lukachu. You're awesome. We're all awesome. I'll catch you later.